I'm a proud gay man.
I am a straight ally of the LGBT Resource Center.
I'm heterosexual.
And I'm bisexual.
I feel that people here are pretty gay friendly. I like it a lot. There's just like, just a few people here that say certain comments. Nothing to like necessarily. Well, they're homophobic comments, but there's comments that you hear every day in society, like, oh, that's so gay, and don't be a faggot, and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, I don't like that kind of language. So I noticed that when I say, please don't say that around me, I'm not trying to change your vocabulary, but can you please not say that around me? They respect my opinion on that, and they don't say it around me. So I feel like Syracuse is pretty gay friendly. I would say every day. Every day. Like certain comments, like I said earlier, like, that's so gay, don't be a fag.
Of course, faggot, gay, homo, a lot of, feminizing words used towards men.
They use it a lot against heterosexuals to kind of demean them. I mean, to say, like, if you're less of a man, calling a man homo.
I guess for the masses, they don't realize that it's offensive unless they're told that it's offensive. Because nowadays, like, people use it very often and without like consideration and stuff. Again, it's very similar to, I guess, like racial slurs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they should be discriminated against. But I haven't like ever had the initiative to actually I guess stand up for it. It's just like I guess I kind of
If I were just walking past like two people talking and they say, oh, that's so gay, I probably wouldn't say anything to them. But it's just that if they were directing it towards me, I would definitely say something without second guessing it or anything like that. But because especially when they're strangers that I don't know, I'm not going to do that. But if I know them, I would definitely say something.
It makes me mad just because like our society has come so far, and hearing something like that just sets us back that much further. And it basically what also makes me mad is that it's not Syracuse, just like it's not our school, and you shouldn't be here if you're gonna talk like that. Our school has gone so far into embracing diversity, embracing the gay community, and by people having people like that on campus, that shouldn't be allowed. Like, they shouldn't be at our school.
But when someone would be like, oh, that's so homo, I would see people correct them on what they're saying, and they're straight people. So I feel like they do stick up. Like, that's why I feel like Syracuse is overall a pretty gay-friendly place. Like, you're going to hear hateful stuff everywhere you go, but I think here is way less than, like, back home or a lot of other places. Like, I feel like it's pretty welcoming to all that type of stuff.
Sexuality isn't as like public. I don't know. Like, if people ask, I tell them, and sometimes I just tell them. But otherwise, like, people who don't know, they just don't do anything. So on campus, I haven't heard any hurtful things towards me personally, but like I've heard stuff like towards like a couple of my friends and stuff.
what the university has been doing is pretty good. Like the flyers and everything, it made me conscious about something that I wasn't conscious about before I came here. So I feel like the university could stay consistent with what they're doing. there's like papers on the floor that says no hetero and stuff like that. Just things to kind of degrade what people are saying about gays.
In classes, introduce it like in minimal amounts and then slowly develop.
I mean, I don't really know what they could do, but they could do more, I guess. But there's always room for improvement, I feel like. But I feel like they are doing a good job as far as bringing about LGBT awareness. And like tomorrow, that's a pretty good way of explaining it too. Like the day of silence when, like I'm not going to talk tomorrow. And I think it's here at 5. We're all going to scream to show like how the LGBT community is silenced. And I feel like that's a really, really good idea. Like I don't think Syracuse came up with that specifically, but I feel like colleges and universities, that was a really good idea to show a point that our voice isn't always heard all the time. And awareness is always good.